SCP-643, Object Class Keter. SCP-643 is a collection of 79 unmarked chocolate candies with an abnormally low melting point. While refrigerated, SCP-643 possesses no anomalous effects or outward aesthetic differences from normal chocolates. SCP-643's anomalous properties will only manifest once the object is melted. Upon entering this state, SCP-643 will transfer itself onto any edible substance, covering the surface area of said substance with as much of its mass as possible. Upon enveloping their host, SCP-643 instances will then begin to exude a strong, pleasant aroma. Subjects exposed to this scent report an irresistible desire to consume material coated in melted SCP-643. SCP-643-1 are human subjects who have been contaminated by SCP-643. -1 instances lack the SCP-643 coating but exude the same aroma as food contaminated by the anomaly. Like such food, -1 instances produce the same desire in all exposed subjects to consume them completely. Discovery. Initially classified as a series of murders throughout FP-120, Esterberg, SCP-643 linked attacks were explained as unrelated cases of cannibalistic ritual sacrifice. However, Site-120 had at that point found no evidence of thaumaturgic contamination on the bodies of SCP-643 victims, nor any historical record of such rituals taking place in the areas affected by SCP-643. Beginning in the mid-20th century, these attacks drastically decreased in frequency and were believed to have ceased outright as of February 19, 1978. This led Site-120 to declare the anomaly neutralized. However, on December 27, 2001, a related homicide was perpetrated against Site-120 researcher Dr. Evil Breffen. This event would later spark SCP-643's further investigation. Addendum 643-1. Investigation of Breffen's residence was approved following her termination. Headed by Site-120's Agent Marie Surratt and Site-119's Dr. Ryan Smith, the two were able to ascertain the location of a potential person of interest following a letter that had been left inside of Dr. Breffen's mailbox. Of note was the contents of the letter itself reading, Madame Valerie's Emporium for the Magical, calling Evil Breffen to pay her debt. Following further attempts at discerning information of Dr. Breffen's disappearance, the SCP-643 investigation gained insight into Madame Valerie's Emporium for the Magical. Addendum 643-2. After subsequent investigations of the information retrieved from Madame Valerie's Emporium for the Magical following the death of Dr. Evil Breffen, Foundation Agent Surratt suspected the region of Podvolokie as a particular location of interest regarding SCP-643. Dispatch and reconnaissance of Podvolokie were soon approved for the aforementioned agent alongside Dr. Ryan Smith on March 4, 2002. Reports later retrieved by the two personnel stated that despite the testimonies provided by Madame Valerie indicating a potential surplus of food, the region itself had suffered immensely from shortages of supplies, presumably caused by the previous winter. A spike of murders similar to those discovered previously indicated a correlation between the region and SCP-643's supposed anomalous properties at the time. Sweeps of the village premises, alongside interviews with the local populace, reveal the existence of the newly classified SCP-643. Attempts to trace the anomaly from local storehouses indicated that SCP-643 instances were being supplied locally from a nearby shelter located on the northwestern perimeter. Addendum 643-3. Following the interview with Maria Makarov, a series of letters were placed under Foundation custody. As they relate closely with SCP-643's active investigation, they have been attached to this document for reference purposes. Dear Mother Maria, I hope you are doing okay. I know you said that I could write to you at any time, but I'm sorry if these ever bother you in the future. Getting used to these sudden changes has been hard. With most of the kids going back to school, we rarely have time to play anymore. Mother Anya is also keeping us busy with plenty of chores and tasks. It is just my luck that I will have to do dishes after dinner tonight, while all the other kids get to play. I know that you have only just left, but we miss you here already. Playing outside doesn't feel the same without you being there to watch us. Alexei was talking to me earlier today about how he'd miss hearing your stories during dinner and singing and dancing beside you before bedtime. That was always so much fun for us. Mother Anya told us all that you'd only be gone for a little while, back to school to get your degree. Do adults really have to go to school again like we do? I think that's silly, really. I bet you already know everything that I do and more. Why go through it all again, Mother Maria? I hope Alexander is able to find your home before we leave. He promised that he would send my letters to your mailbox when we walk to town in the mornings. I am thankful for his help, but I am also worried that he may forget or lose track of my letters. Whenever you have a chance, could you write me back sometime soon? Just so I can know that you've received this letter. Hi again, Mother Maria. It's been several weeks now since I've heard from you. I hope you've been getting my letters. Alexander swore he delivered my last one, but you can't be sure with a boy like him. I just hope that he hasn't dropped it somewhere. The leaves outside are falling. Most of the trees are now bare, and we can't leave the house in the mornings anymore without wearing long sleeves. Us kids aren't really worried about it, but Mother Anya has been getting more stressed recently. She is scared that we are not prepared for the winter. She's even had a man by the name of Dmitri occasionally visit us now. He only comes once or twice since we've met, but he seems kind. Mother Anya said that we must be good to him, and that he'll only be helping us for a little while. When he's not helping Mother Anya in her room, he shows and tells us many different things, mostly stories about his childhood and his life outside of our house, or a magic trick that he learned during his traveling across Russia. Have you spoken to Mother Anya recently? I'm sure that she would love to hear from you again. We all would love that, I think. We pray that you're doing well in school, just like how you used to for us children. Don't worry, we are doing very well right now. Maybe you could bring her back some of those chocolate candies you always had. She always loved those, you know. I'll end this here. If you can, please tell me if you've received this letter. Otherwise, I'll have to kick Alexander's butt for not sending it as I asked him. Mother Maria, I kicked Alexander's butt. Well, I tried, but he swore with his pinky that he sent my last letter. I don't think that I believe him, but I'm not wanting to hurt Alexander just yet. I think I'll give him one final chance to do things right. After all, he is the one sending these letters to you. Father Dmitri has been visiting us more over these recent months. I occasionally watch him while he does work like chopping wood, cleaning the house, and collecting the leaves on the sidewalk. Mother Anya looks calmer with each passing day, and bigger too. We still have to do chores around the house, but it's less now with him around. I should thank him for that when I see him next. Dmitri is a kind man, but he's also weird. He is very religious. Sometimes when we kids are gathered together, he will tell us stories of God and the Bible, things about men splitting the oceans and miracles happening to the poor. Mother Anya does not seem to enjoy them, but I do not mind. I don't think the children do either, which is good. Dmitri tells us scary stories, too. These ones I do not like. Stories of disaster and death. Dmitri fears the devil, and he fears his demons, too. Dmitri always tells us not to sin, how it only takes one sin for demons to take you with them back to hell. Mother Anya tries to comfort and remind us that he's only trying to make us better people, but I don't think she likes those stories any more than we do. The cold is okay for now, but I know that it will get worse. Sophia got sick during our walk to school yesterday and she had to stay home. I hope she can recover quickly, but I also know that pretty soon we will have to start learning school from home again. You were always the best teacher, Mother Maria, but Mother Anya isn't bad either. With Dimitri's help, I think we will be able to push through. I hope you are doing well. If you don't want to respond to this letter, that is okay, but I would also really like to hear from you. Just once, please. Are you there, Mother Maria? It makes me sad that you haven't responded to me yet. Are you okay? I'm getting very worried. We miss you very much here, and it's only getting worse each week that you do not respond. You haven't even visited us like you said you would either. Mother Anya says that you are still super busy, but even that does not make things better. It's just... I hope you're okay. That's all. We have to stay home from now on. Today, Inessa and Maxim both had to go home because they could not feel their fingers. Mother Anya said that it was too dangerous now to have us out without better clothes. That also means that these letters will be harder to send. Alexander said that this will be the last one he sends before winter comes. I'm going to have to store the rest of these away until spring. I hope that you don't mind, if you're even paying attention. Dimitri basically lives with us now. He stays in Mother Anya's rooms during the night, and together they have gotten much larger than last time. I am not sure how I feel about his presence, but Mother Anya seems happier now than she was when you left. That can't be such a terrible thing, I suppose. He still leaves from time to time, but to where exactly, I do not know. He will usually return with food, however, so I can guess that he just leaves for the store. Still, it is weird how frequently he does leave and return. Are all men as strange as he is, Mother Maria? The other kids are asking me to play with them, so I must go for now. Until next time, Mother Maria. Mother Maria. Much has happened since my last letter. I will try to summarize as best I can, but things have started to get worse here in the house. Shortly after I wrote to you last, Father Dimitri and Mother Anya began fighting. From what, I'm not sure, but they yell and scream at each other from within Mother Anya's room. It was okay, though, since Father Dimitri and Mother Anya will always calm down and play with us children after they were done fighting. So we were also told to not worry by Mother Anya herself, so we did not think about it much. That was until a week or two ago, when Mother Anya and Father Dimitri got into a really big fight. I even heard your name through the walls of the house, with Mother Anya screaming that you and Dimitri shouldn't have met each other. I tried to hear more of their conversation, but by then Mother Anya came outside and told us that Father Dimitri had left us. She didn't explain to us why, but she was very panicked and scared. She was sweating really bad, and I'm pretty sure there was a new cut or something on her face. We simply did not ask about it, and left her alone since she was not happy. I don't think she has been happy since then, actually. Mother Anya started to become angry and mad at us a lot. Now that I think about it, I wonder if she's just worried about everything that's happened. Father Dimitri was able to go outside and get food, but with him gone and the snow locking us inside, it has been hard for us. Some of the younger children are laying down beside me on their beds groaning, complaining about their tummies hurting. Mother Anya swore to us that she was trying to find food for us to eat, but so far it's been a week since we had a full meal. Even I'm starting to feel some pain. We are all starting to get scared, but I hope that you are okay still. We had Father Dimitri and Mother Anya to help us, but you were all alone. I'm not even sure if you are still living or not. I've been thinking about sneaking out just to check on you, but I do not think I will be able to get past the snow outside. Maria, we are starving. Some of the children have stopped moving in their beds. I feel weak even trying to write these words to you. Mother Anya swore and swore that she was close to finding us some food, but I doubt her more than ever. I'm scared as well. What are we going to do? The snow only grows outside. What little chance we had before to travel beyond the house no longer exists. The cold has also begun entering the house. We have used up all the firewood that we had stored inside, so the only warmth comes from us huddling together. All of our fingers are beginning to go red, some even blue and purple. The younger children won't stop crying, and Mother Anya has not left her room in 4 days. What are we supposed to do? Is there some way we can escape here and maybe find you? Mother Maria, we need your help. What would you have us do if you were with us right now? There's a sweet smell coming from somewhere inside. It is unbelievable how good it is. It's like the smell reminds me of you. You're cooking. Whenever we would have bacon during the fall, my mouth is beginning to water just by thinking about it now. I've not seen Mother Anya leave her room since Dimitri left. Why do you think that is, Mother Maria? Do you think that she is still trying to find a way to feed us? Or maybe she is trying to call someone else to help us? Do you want to know what I think Mother Anya is doing, sitting in her room right now? I do not think she is doing anything. I think she is a coward, Mother Maria. As us kids have stayed trapped in our room, Mother Anya has been getting bigger and bigger. When we see her walking around the home, we see the remains of food around her lips and face. I think that Mother Anya stays in her room, feeding and hoarding our meals, all for herself. Some of the children are waking up, sniffing the air like I am right now. The smell is getting stronger, and it's coming from her room. The children are beckoning me to come. They are skinny and pale, much like I am, but they can still stand. We are so hungry, Mother Maria. I will return to writing this here soon. Do not worry. We are no longer scared. After all, why should we be? Of course I was angry at Mother Anya. All this time, she was the reason why we laid weak on our beds. But now I see what she has done. She didn't just starve us, but she didn't just leave us to die. She has also provided for us. Her sacrifice will finally give us hope. We carry parts of her with us now. Wherever we go, she is now going to be here forever. Her flesh has saved us. Addendum 643-4. Following the retrieval of the previous letters sent to Maria Makarova alongside reconnaissance and observation of the Makarov orphanage, noticeable anomalous fluctuations detected within the building instigated further action by Foundation personnel. The dispatch and utilization of MTF 1166 doorbusters for aid and containment was soon approved for Podvolokye, with Agent Surat providing active support. Footnotes 1. SCP-643 has been observed to melt at temperatures as low as 15 degrees Celsius. 2. A Fey thaumaturge and a member of Site-120's research and interspecies communication teams. 3. A rural village of 125 people located in the northern areas of the outskirts of Esterberg, outside the city but still within the pocket dimension. 4. In reference to Tartaran resonance energy, TRE, a form of radiation naturally produced by demonic entities. Notable example of entities possessing it is SCP-6072. Special Containment Procedures. Following the recent developments of Site-120's investigation, individual SCP-643 instances are hereby contained within a Refrigerated Object Containment Unit, OCU, located at Site-119. Said unit must remain at an ambient temperature not exceeding 10 degrees Celsius. Personnel handling SCP-643 or performing any experimentation while the object is in its liquid state are required to wear Level B hazmat equipment. In the event that Foundation personnel come into contact with a liquefied SCP-643 instance without safety equipment, their immediate termination has been deemed the only viable and ethical option.